How long do I wait before we say the and now we're live?
Well, good job.
Hey.
You're saying it's you're live already, right?
Yes, I'm live. And I have a notification that tells me that we're live.
Uh-huh.
And I don't see anybody in yet.
No, that's
No, but it is being recorded, which means posterity will be watching this idiocy.
Yes.
That is why we
always...
Oh, look.
Here's Chels, the first guest tonight for Sitting with Sound Guy. You thought you were getting Fafnir and Spawn, didn't you? Oh, no. Oh, no. This is going to be much, much different tonight. Thank you very much. I have taken over the show. Hi, Garrett. I'm in front of the camera tonight. Fafnir and Spawn have left the building.
No, we haven't.
You'd like us to have left the building.
Okay, they are still here. Hi, Jenna. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Nadia. I have no idea.
It's Carol.
Carol?
Reading is fundamental, though.
Yes, I'm trying. Nadia's going to have to give me a phonetic pronunciation of that last name. Zolotorov? I'm not sure if that's correct. Chelsea, what's lies, Chelsea? I'm here. I'm in front of the camera. Fafnir and Spawn are taking a hiatus tonight, so I'm going to do some readings because...
Would you like to just inform everyone what today's date is?
Oh, no, not at all. Why would we do that?
Inform everyone what today's date is.
Okay, for today, the April 1st, 2021 edition of Fafnir and Spawn, you've got me, Sound Guy, in front of the camera for a change.
That's why it's done on April 1st.
That's right, because there's no other day of the year that anybody wants to see this face in front of the camera.
Responding to Garrett. Garrett, I got your message. I tried to respond to you, but for some reason I couldn't get through. But I saw you. You're on the list.
Hello, Mary. Hello, Garrett. And, oh, hello, Melissa. You did make it in tonight. So I know, will you please give me a love relationship reading? Nadia, have you visited us before?
Let's wait for that answer.
Yes, you have to wait for the answers because there's a bit of a delay time here.
Oh, that's right. We do have a delay. So who's first on the list tonight?
That would be Kevin.
Kevin. And Gabrielle Davis is also joining us from Parts Unknown.
That's my bae.
Oh, that's Gabby. Gabby's the one in
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island. And okay. Let's see. Well, of course I did, Melissa. Okay.
Well, so for the people that are joining us, him, whoever is actually in this room, no! But for the people that are joining, April Fools, you've all been April Fools, just who's doing the reading and what the readings will be. So for those that have not already pre-booked, those who pre-booked were warned what was happening. But for those of you that didn't pre-book, if you have a reading tonight, it's going to be a big jokey joke.
So if you like a serious reading, because Sound Guy does not give serious readings.
If you want a serious reading, tonight is not for you. If you would like a fun April Fool's reading, this is your night.
But in all seriousness, if you actually were looking for a serious reading, you have several choices, one of which is that you can book a private reading with Spawn or myself, the Lord Fafnir. Or if you would like to wait for our next month's May free reading stream, because we do these every month, you can do that as well. That is totally up to you. And if you would like to book a reading at some point, I don't know, are we going to let Sound Guy do the commercial, or do you still want to handle that yourself, Spot?
You really don't want to let me do a commercial, do you? Melissa would like a reading. And Z-Hex, may I get a reading? Will I go to Kaylee's house tonight? Who's Kaylee? Do I know Kaylee?
You don't need to know that. Just answer the damn question.
Oh, maybe. But she, if you don't let her know that you're coming, there may be a restraining order involved. We'll come back to that. All right. So, who's first? What? Oh, my God. I want on the list, even if it's the waiting list. Melissa, I think we can get you on the list now. We don't have 10 yet, do we?
No.
Okay.
We started with 4. Kevin, Peaches.
You're on,
Shells,
Melissa. You're up. We'll get you on.
Garrett, we had 4. So we will add Carol. We will add Melissa. That is 6.
And you said you got Carol on there?
Yep.
She's been ill, so she could use a good laugh. Oh, you have no idea what you're in for tonight. Honestly, though, neither do I. I don't even know what's going to come out of my mouth. So you said Kevin was first?
Yes. Kevin is first.
And there's how many cards in this deck? 72?
78.
78.
Wait, are you playing with a tarot deck or we're playing cards?
I've got either one. It
Okay.
depends. I mean, like if somebody wants
Okay,
to do
so
a
it will-
5-card draw, we can see who wins.
All right,
but-
well, yeah, if you're playing with her tarot cards, you've got 78 in there.
All right. And hey, Mike, Fluffy's here.
Well, now it's a party.
Now it's a party. Woohoo! All right. So, Kevin, give me a number between 1 and 78. And while we wait, I'm going to shuffle
Of course you are.
because this is really interesting. I know you want to watch this and me flipping cards. And can't see, like, there's a really, really cool dragon design on these. And there's really cool stuff on the other side too, which we're going to get to. Hey, let's see. There's other Facebook messages popping up here we're going to get rid of. Kevin Cootermash says 42. Okay. Annie Cootermash. I will have to listen later. This would kill me. Who's the weirdo? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Yes, I'm going to count them all out in front of you. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. Okay. So we're going to 42. Flip, flip, flip. And we got a bunch of things here for you, Kevin. And let's see. We're going to take a look at the cards, which are, and we have an inverted 2 of swords, an 8 of cups, right side up, and then the page of cups. All right. So we have this dragon already here. It's upside down. There's a moon there, and he looks like he's doing like some weird pole dance. So I'm assuming that at some point recently you were drunk in a bar and had a really, really good time.
Oh my god.
Oh my God, there's no God involved here. I'm reading the cards, and there's a moon there, which I'm, night and sleep. So I'm sensing that at some point you had a good enough time that you just completely passed out in a parking lot somewhere. And there's Bubbles. So I'm sensing there was somebody named Bubbles in that bar with you that night. That could possibly be the thing. Am I close so far? Now we have the 8 of cups. And we have noise on the stairs. Is that a cat? Nope. All right. So
Gabby is deceased. Oh no. Hold on.
uh-oh. Oh, it's only going to go downhill from here.
Ain't that the truth?
Garrett, you have the same deck? That makes one of us. This is Red's deck. This is my deck. Mine has like 3s and stuff like this. We'll get to that later. We'll do 5-card draw. Not really. Okay, so I'm not close with Kevin. All right.
How odd.
So the next card we have, Kevin, is the 8 of cups. And now see, we have a dragon here he's on a journey, but he's a little afraid here. He's only dipping his tail in the water. He's not sure where he's headed, but everything seems to be flowing just downhill and away from him. It's all running away and getting out of hand. Meanwhile, you've got 8 cups there, which means that there's going to be some trouble in your future. You may want to start drinking a lot. I may need alcohol to make this more amusing. Oh, Gabby, me too. And again, we have the night and the moon, which is telling me that you're probably a night owl, and that's when you tend to get into the most trouble.
Who invited you?
You did, remember? Okay, now
Yeah, I remember this was your idea.
now we have the page of coins.
Coins.
Hi, Addison. If you're just joining us, April Fool's Sound Guy is doing the reading.
Hi, Addison.
And if you would like a Sound Guy reading, which is just a big April Fool's Day joke, you are more than welcome to have one. Just let me know.
And the page of coins is yet another dragon that seems to be a theme with this deck.
That's why it's called the Dragon Tower, you dolt.
Yes, who is floating above a crop circle. So I'm sensing that some of your troubles here are
Did you call it a crop circle?
look, it's a crop circle with under a pentagram. So I'm thinking that what's going on. I'm sorry, pentacle. Did I get that right? Pentagram is the one that go the other way with the horns. So I'm sensing that a lot of your troubles are caused by aliens that have a sense of humor and are into the occult. Either way, it looks, the dragon seems to be caught up in this tree. He can't get loose, and he just is at the end of his rope here. So eventually he's going to fall, and the landing's going to be hard. So this is what I'm sensing going forward for you. You've got pole dancing, passing out with someone named Bubbles, lots of cups and drinking as things are just flowing out of your life, and aliens. I'm not sure, but this is what I've got for you. Do you have my coworkers? Are your coworkers aliens, Kevin? Or he heard crap?
Yes, when you said crop circle.
Oh no, it's not a crap circle. It is a crop circle. It's a crop circle, and he's got that nifty triangle above him, which is a neon light, which is just harkening back to like the pole dancers and Bubbles again. So, Kevin, I'm not sure exactly what's going on in your life right here, but it sounds like it's really twisted. But enjoy, man, because, well, someone's got to, right? They act. Let's see. I'm not saying it was aliens, but it definitely was aliens. Yes, it probably is, William Cooper. All right.
Oh, Addison, your brother needs to learn how to prank better. My brother tried to prank call me with someone yelling I hit their car. I don't have a license or drive. Smooth!
All right. Kevin, is there any other questions that I can answer for you while we have these cards out here? Again, we have the inverted Two of Swords. We have the Eight of Cups right side up. And then we have the Page of Coins in this crop circle thing. Good evening and happy Easter weekend from Canada. Melanie,
Melanie
B, hello. Or A. Is that what they...
Oh my God.
Hi, from close to Canada, because we're in New Hampshire. All right. So, Kevin, if there's no more questions that I can answer for you, then we're gonna move. I guess we're gonna move on to whoever's next here.
That would either be, depending on who is live in the chat right now, that will either be Peaches or Chels.
All right.
Oh, and Melanie's a good sport.
I haven't.
Well, hey.
No questions, but a few things make sense. I cannot tell you how frightening that is, actually.
That is slightly frightening. Just a little bit.
If my readings are making sense to you, then you need more help than I do. And I need professional help. Just saying.
He does.
So, have we seen Peaches in here yet? I don't think I've seen.
I don't know.
Melanie.
Hey, William.
Welcome.
Remind Peaches.
Melanie, welcome. And I think we still have room to do readings for you tonight. Just be aware, this is not going to be Fafnir and Spawn. It's going to be the sound guy doing the readings.
Because
I sort of know what I'm doing, not. But if anybody here is still perplexed by this, please check the date on your calendar. You've got me. Vodka. Is that a question, Kevin, or are you offering me some? Hi, welcome, William Cooper. Yes, he's going to let Heather know, I guess.
Cool.
So,
Awesome.
So while we're waiting for that, who's next? Chelsea?
Yes.
Chelsea, you are up. Mike, why would you be scared to have me do one for you? Chelsea.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Okay, so it looks like Melanie would like to be added to the list, and Fluffy. Mike is a friend of mine. We call him Fluffy.
That's my nickname too for people that run circuit.
Chelsea, how are you tonight? Yes.
So who's got the list there, by the way?
I think Red has it.
I don't have.
But she left.
She's not here.
Okay. All right. We also have Julie joining us, and Queen Crystal, and is Queen Crystal.
She might be a troll.
Troll. Oh, we have our first troll of the night. Queen Crystal. Look at this. Our first troll. We're going to stick you out there. And then we're just going to say bye-bye. All right. We're going to wait. Delete comment, block user. And troll alert, troll alert.
She's still at it.
Oh, damn. Wait, I blocked the wrong person.
You blocked William Cooper.
Oh, no. I accidentally blocked William. I don't know how to unblock him. I'm sorry. Oh, damn it. Oh. All right. Chelsea, while we try and figure out how to unblock Mr. Cooper, wait, and Carol Campbell got blocked. Wait, I got... What? All right, hold on. Wait.
Okay, Queen Crystal was blocked, too.
Yeah. And apparently somehow, like, I think because the comments were moving. All right, do you know how to unblock people?
I do not.
All right. We're going to have to wait for Red to come back for that. Who let me loose with technology? Oh, Chelsea, the number is 22. Here we go. We're going to move on and pretend this stuff didn't happen. When Red comes back, she can figure out how to unblock William and Carol. And if you're possibly like anybody like is friends with them or wants to DM them, tell them, damn, I'm sorry.
Are you sure you know what you're doing? Of course not. That's the whole point.
Listen, I'm usually running the other side of this. I will not block you, Fluffy. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So we have 2 inverted, no, 2 up and 1 down. It's like we're playing poker or something. All right, Chelsea. So we're going to go to the cards. And we have the 10 of Wands, the 7 of Cups, and then we have the Knight of Cups upside down. So I'm going to give you my interpretation of these cards. First, we have the 10 of Wands. So you're looking at making some career changes. You are on fire right now, like 10 times on fire. That, or it's not going to happen till October. It could be a monthly thing, you know, a calendar. Yes, Addison, the blocking was accidental. I was trying to block the troll and the comments moved, and well, here we are. Back to this. All right, so we got the 10 of Wands. Now, there's this pyramid in the background, but it's not like an Egyptian style pyramid. It's more South American or Central American. So I'm guessing that, like, not only are you on fire with your career choices, and at some point you're going to make a move, but it looks like you might be taking a trip to South America. Personally, I would wait until the whole pandemic thing's over and nobody needs masks anymore, because yes, while they have you standing 6 feet apart in the airport, they got you cramped in like sardines in that little metal tube flying over everything. It's just, you don't want to do that. So just sit back and relax. The trip will come at some point. Let's see. And we've got, it looks like the sun in the sky. It does not look like the moon like in some of the other cards. And there's these lush green grass fields coming up, which means that, you know, there's some new things coming up in your life. The representation of life, the universe, and new things coming for you. Now, we have the 7 of Cups. And we got a whole bunch of stuff on these cups, which I got to pull this closer to look at because, geez. All right, one cup has a head. Looks like it could be like the, you know, the queen from Snow White and the Snow White, or Medusa, I'm not sure. Then we've got another cup with a V on it, you know, for the number 5 or victory. We'll come back to that. One has a serpent. One has a triangle with 3 lines on it. It almost looks like, you know, a really, really, really early version of a peace sign, but not quite.
Accidentally blocked, by the way.
Yeah, why did you?
I was trying to block a troll and the things moved. Do you know how to unblock them?
I'll try. Give me a second.
So yeah,
I actually got StreamYard on our live chat. I'm asking them if they can tell us how to do it.
Yeah, William and Carol got blocked accidentally.
No,
The things moved. It wasn't my fault.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Why?
Then-
here we go. If you go into guest settings, you should be able to see them under the blocked guest list, and you can click them to remove it.
Okay. Thank you.
Gabby, I'm trying not to break shit. What's the worst you can do? Summon demons?
Since you've got admin on here, you should be able to see it as well.
All right. So then we
It
have
says no banned guests.
Yep.
then we have a cup that looks like it has some pliers on it. One that has the money symbol, and one that has a lightning bolt. All right. So everything is facing right side up. Nothing is falling out of these cups. So lightning, electricity, power, energy. These are all things that are coming to you real soon.
Hang on. No, I figured it out.
Did you?
Yep.
There's some talking in the background.
It's not unbanning on
Just
StreamYard. It's unbanning on Facebook. It's because you messed up.
yes, sound guy messed up. The people in the background are trying to correct my mistakes.
It's done.
And for anybody else who can't see this is just hearing Red's utter defeat and annoyance in her voice sounds like she's going to say, "Oh, bless your heart," any second.
So you still kept the troll block though, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Unfortunately, when we ride home, I'm sure it's going to be anything but "Oh, bless your heart." So we've got these 7 cups here for you, Chels. Energy. I'm not sure what the woman in the heads cup symbolizes. Maybe like your boss. I know you're thinking about like a career change, and you really don't like your boss, and so maybe you just want to put her head in something and just leave it behind. I could be wrong here. Now we got the cup with the V on it. Victory. You're moving forward. Or the number 5. Maybe there's some significance in the number 5 for you. Maybe you're going to pass through 5 states to get home, or maybe it just could mean nothing at all. But the number 5. Then you got a cup with a serpent on it. Don't play with snakes, especially the poison ones. Snakes are kind of long and slimy, but it's as long as it stays in the cup, you're good. There could be a metaphor running here with a snake in a cup, but we're not going to go there. Let's move to the triangle. Okay, so we got this really funky looking almost peace sign here, but it's a triangle. No snakes on planes, Gabby. So you're going to see some peace in your life, but it's not going to be circular because this is not circular. This is a triangle. I mean, it might not be a peace sign, but hey, you got the sound guy doing your reading, so you're going to get what you're going to get. Now this cup here has a pair of pliers on it, which means that you're trying to fix a lot of things in your life. And the next one here has the money symbol on it, which means you're going to be making hopefully better money, but it's all going to be U.S. based because that dollar symbol that originated here in the United States. It's just a thing. And we've already covered the cup with the lightning on it. And, there's some lightning going on in the background, some static electricity with really cool graphics, but that has nothing to do with the rest of the card. All right. So now we have the inverted Knight of Cups. So you have a dragon with a lance, with a long lance here. I don't know who you're hooking up with, but you may want to hang on to him for a while. Just saying.
Oh God!
I was waiting for something like that to come.
Don't let him touch the sex deck.
Oh, do we have use of the sex deck tonight? That could be fun.
You don't.
Now, the dragon has a shield and a lance. Normally be ready to do battle and fight, but I sense that things are starting to calm down. So not quite so aggressive because it's upside down. And, that will to fight is just kind of falling out of the cup because you're going to come into a better place, but it's going to happen at night. And, just be careful of the tree branches, but you got a waterfall and it's falling up. So, so the water.
All right, Melissa, just for you. And only for you.
Yeah, never mind. I'll keep my mouth shut.
So Does this answer any questions you may have had tonight? The immediate not for you. Haha, yes. Non-aggressive fighting. Yes, it's non-aggressive fighting because she's past the point of fighting. She's moving away from the fighting, which is why the dragon is upside down with the lance and the shield, because she doesn't have to protect anymore.
Wanted to be added to the list too. If she wasn't already on it, if you even have a list.
Where am I looking?
So
comment. She does.
Was there anything that my reading did not cover for you, Chels? Yay, you're back, William. I am so sorry.
Carol also says she forgives you because I messaged her to explain your mistake.
Carol, if you can hear me, yes, I'm sorry. Kevin's back. Wait, Kevin, did I block you too?
No.
Oh,
no, he just came back.
Oh, he just came back.
Well, I think because he was going to give up on this and decided that, no, he needs a good laugh, obviously.
All right, Chels is left with a million more questions. Like, is there a specific question that has to do with this that I haven't answered?
Like every one of them?
Like every one of them. I suppose I should have asked up front if you wanted a specific question answered, but you get what you get. And I am on a delay, so we'll just wait a couple more seconds here. And if not, then I guess is Peaches in here yet? Have we seen Peaches?
All good, sound man, all good. And I did see Peaches inform you that snakes are not slimy.
All right, Peaches. If you are here, please speak up.
Oh, Carol, I can hear you. You're forgiven.
Carol, thank you so much. It was an accident. I was trying to block a troll. Obviously, you are not a troll. But when I hit the block, everything moved up one in this little stream that I have. Yo, Heather! And I accidentally blocked you and William by mistake. And so tonight's reading will be free.
Oh my God.
All right, Heather, I need you to pick a number between 1 and 78. And if there's a specific... You did? Okay.
Yeah, she did tell you that snakes are not slimy.
Oh, yes, you did. Okay. And and if there's a specific question you want answered, let me know. If not, then you're just going to get what you get like everybody else. You get what you get, and don't get upset. The theme for the evenings. See, also, you get what you pay for. Yes. Hey, look, you get what you pay for, but Carol's getting a free reading tonight, so she's extra special.
Hello, Lisa. Welcome to our April Fool's stream.
Heather wants 69. Okay.
Of course she does.
So we're going to go.
And Heather's question is my new plan worth it?
So we get 78, 77, 76, 75, 74, 73,
You look so beautiful in your green lipstick, by the way, Peaches.
70, 69. So we're just going to go backwards because that's what Fafnir would do. Because all right. We have 3 cards. Ooh, I see dragons. Ooh, the 10 of Wands has come up again and also right side up. Then we have the upside down.
There's no 10 of Wands there. That's the
9 of Wands. Right. Look.
Sound guy can't count. And
Look. Who's in front of the camera tonight? Is it you?
Or the camera for you. You're welcome.
Then we have the 9. Then we have the. Okay, we have the 9 of Wands. I've been corrected. I can't count past 4. The Knight of Wands inverted. Then we have the Justice card. The XJ Justice card inverted. All right. So, Heather, is your plan worth it? The Justice card is upside down. And once again, we have this upside down, like almost like it's not quite a peace sign. What is this thing? It's that little triangular symbol.
Yeah, it's the 3-dimensional triangular pyramid is what it is.
The 3-dimensional triangular pyramid. Okay. Good night, Kevin. Happy March 32nd to you as well. All right. So for the first card here, we have the inverted Justice card. So we have this dragon with this big thing coming, and with this additional horn coming right out of his schnoz, and one in the center of his forehead. He's got extra horns.
You realize that they can't see that right now because you took it out of the camera shot.
Right, but I got to pull it over closer because I'm blind right now. So,
Someone needs glasses.
yeah, post-COVID is affecting my vision, so I'm sorry. The card's going to be off screen for a minute.
I was going to say, yeah, who's more important, their view or yours?
That's not something coming out of his schnoz. That is his schnoz.
That is his
That's
schnoz.
part of his. Well, that's part of his schnoz because look, you can see the nostrils on either side of that horn, so it's coming off of his schnoz. So I'm right. All right, so we've got the Justice card.
You know, I blame you for this.
Yeah.
We thought of this idea at the exact same time, and don't you even pretend we didn't.
Just for all of those of you who are listening to the banter in the background, a month and a half ago, both of them thought that this would be a good idea.
No, not a month and a half ago. In November.
Okay, many months ago, two people in this room thought this would be a good idea, and one of us thought it would be freaking hilarious. Can you guess who? All right. So you got the upside down Justice card, which means that things aren't going to be exactly what they seem. You want things to work out. The plan may or may not work out. Glasses are for nerds. Thank you, Gabby. My sunglasses are not for nerds, though. They're kind of cool. They make me look awesome. All right. So you want to try and make things work. And it's going to be tough. Why? Because this card is inverted. If it was right side up, then yes, everything would be working for you. You've got things pushing and pulling against you. The fire and the feather apparently weigh the same because the scales aren't moving. So you've got that balance of light and heat, which are just awesome. And because of this, things are going to be tough because for some reason, though, that fire and the feather are sticking. They're not falling out of the cups on the scale. So that's a good sign that, some of the things that you're trying are going to stick. No, this is post-COVID blindness. There's a difference between pre and post. Post is after, Julie. But hey, this is a very handsome dragon. And because of that, that's just a handsome dragon. And he's horny. He's got these big things coming off his head. So let's get back to this. Now we've got this Knight of Wands. It looks like it says wards. It really does. And the Knight of Wands is
just because you don't like the font.
You're the one who says your one is a bat, so
which is just making this even more interesting. So we've got the Knight of Swords, which is the dragon. Again, we have a dragon with a lance and a shield upside down, and we've got this lava flowing in the background out of these volcanoes, which would normally, give me a sense of impending doom because it's lava and erupting volcanoes, and that's never a good thing. But this is upside down, so if it's right side up and the lava's spewing out, maybe upside down the lava is going to go back in. So I've got the sense that maybe your plan is going to work because this card has a more positive effect being upside down. And look at all that orange and that sunny sky. That's a beautiful thing. Those are good colors. And hi.
Don't worry, I'm just here for a bit.
Then we have the Nine of Wands. You are on fire. You are absolutely on fire. Now, this dragon has got his head up. He's facing the sky. He's looking up this stairway to heaven type of thing. It's almost like, he's ready to charge forth with all of this energy while listening to some serious Led Zeppelin 4.
There's a lady who's sure
Exactly.
all it does is gold, and she's buying the stairway to heaven.
So Melanie says, worst part about today being April Fool's, we are going province-wide lockdown as per Saturday, Ontario, Canada, and that not a joke. I'm sorry, Melanie. So back to Peaches. Your plan can work out. We need a second camera to see the sound guy's reaction. Oh, so
no, see that's why we're back here.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna do a bit. We're doing a bit.
Oh, we're doing a bit. All right. So Peaches, your plan could work, but you're going to have to listen to an awful lot of Zeppelin while you're doing it. Pour yourself a cold one. Pack yourself a
Lemonade's great.
Yeah, a cold one. Do whatever you got to do. Point the camera in the right direction and just make that plan work. But Zeppelin apparently is the key because the dragon is listening. He's got the Stairway to Heaven going. But he's looking skyward, and that's it. Does that answer your question? Let's see.
Well, it answers a question.
It answers a question. Yes. Well, her question is
Here, flip the camera back so that
she
we
wanted
can do our bit
to know if her plan was going to work. So we now have a very disturbed looking Spawn who's giving me the face palm, who can't believe that she actually approved this idea to put me in front of the camera.
This was my idea.
This was my idea. And Lord Fafnir here to my left, who is greatly amused by
this is why I suggested lemonade, Peaches.
So there is some great lemonade. If you go to Market Basket, like they got like the half-gallon ones, and they're like $1.89. They're delicious. Or you can get the flavored ones. Really good lemonade.
The raspberry is really nice.
Yes. If not, a half cup of lemon juice and like 2 cups of sugar and a gallon in a gallon jug. Yeah, and you can make your own. It's really good. It's not that hard. All right. So who's what?
I'll take you up on both, honestly, Melanie. Like, my love language is physical touch. I'm a hugger. I'm in a pandemic. It's a sad time. Let's have both. Oh my god. All right, Peaches, you can have water and you can like it.
All right. I didn't know you were diabetic. The cards did not tell me that. You did not ask me to ask the cards if you were diabetic. So in my defense, I'm only going with what the cards were telling me. And they were telling me to make your plan work, you got to listen to a lot of Led Zeppelin very loud.
Yeah,
you can
do that if you're diabetic, by the way.
Yeah, yes, you can listen to Led Zeppelin even if you're diabetic.
I don't think they ever did a song about diabetes, did they?
I'm not touching that one.
If you can't find good Led Zeppelin albums, then I would highly recommend the John Spignesi Band.
Every Led Zeppelin album is a good one.
Shameless self-plug.
I was going to say, that was some shameless self-promotion
yes.
right there.
Speaking about shameless self-plugs, do you want to go get him out of the chair from it and do the commercial?
No, I don't want to get him out of the chair. I'll do the commercial.
Oh, you would do the commercial from there? Okay.
If she gets me out of the chair, she's not going to let me back in. And we're only 3 deep here.
So.
Oh, God.
So, Melanie, my face is doing it for you. Can I go back to making them in obscurity? So, anyway, hello. We are Lord Fafnir and Spawn Psychic Readers.
And Sound Guy.
And that one. And our website is on the screen right now. www.fafnirandspawn.com. You can book readings with us through the website. You can also book readings with us through our Facebook page.
Through the website.
Yes, the website.
The Facebook page.
I tripped over my tongue. Shut up.
That's a long tongue.
Do you want to do the commercial?
Keep going.
Now, Spawn, uninterrupted.
J-E-L-L. Oh!
God.
The big red letter stands for the Jello family. Oh, the big red letter stands for the Jello family. See, do you see what happens? Do you see what happens when you interrupt me?
Do you want to finish it now?
So anyway, you can book readings with us on our website, or you can book readings with us on our Facebook page that has a very fancy schmancy book now button that has a list of every single service that we provide, as well as a calendar that you can literally book yourself right into. It is incredibly easy and user intuitive. If you are looking for a little daily psychic wisdom, we also have an Instagram at Fafnir and Spawn. You can contact us there for readings as well. We also have a YouTube page, Lord Fafnir and Spawn Psychic Readers, where we put all of the live streams that we do, because I know that we are just that entertaining and you want to watch us over and over and over again, probably especially this one.
Are you sure this one too?
Probably this one, especially this one. So please, please, please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more of this insanity, because our YouTube channel is also where we post the Lord's ongoing series, Messages in the Music, and a new episode of that will be dropping soon, so stay tuned for that. Our next thing that we have coming up is Tax Day. Would you like to tell them about the Tax Day?
Yes, on 2 weeks from now, April 15th, yes, get your taxes in.
Although Fafnir and Spawn are going to help you file your taxes.
Actually, this has nothing to do with that. It just happens to be IRS tax filing date deadline. Anyway, we will be doing something serious. The Spawn and I will have Julianne Thompson, who is a spiritual medium. She actually has been on with us before in our
Little talk
she has a little talk show series. But the three of us will be here doing readings of whatever, because by adding a spirit medium, we actually have just now added a whole new wealth of stuff that we can offer. But this is a paid stream. This is not a free stream. Everybody who actually pays for a reading will get one. It's a guarantee, because we will be on as long as we have to get all the customers their readings that they request. So that will be starting 7:30 Thursday, April 15th. To get in, it is a mere $25. You can actually message us to get a spot, or you can go onto our actual. We have a whole separate special event page on our website, which gives you a lot more description about us and her and how to buy a ticket, so to speak.
And you can get to that special page from the event that is on our page, Lord Fafnir and Spawn Psychic Readers. Go find it.
So there's lots of ways to get to it.
Yay!
Exactly.
All right. Are we done?
I think we're done.
All right. Woo!
So who's up next? Is it?
All right, we got a whole bunch of new comments
There
here.
were some comments. All right. Okay, so then we have.
Okay, all right, hold on. So Gabby and I are doing coffee. Sold. Zeppelin I can do on vinyl. Vinyl is good. Again, if you can't do Zeppelin, the John Spignesi band is awesome. That's what she said. Lol, you guys are awesome. Thank you, Fluffy. Gabby, this one will be a good pick me up. I'm glad this is going to pick you up, Gabby. William, I filed mine back in February and I still don't have mine yet. I'm sorry. Lisa Elliott Smith, hello. Carol, welcome back again. Gabby, tax day was moved to May this year. Oh,
It was?
Well, normal tax day then.
No. Okay. Whatever.
Melanie, you are on the list. We got you.
so
My face is doing it for you. Oh.
So who is next?
That would be Garrett.
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 Garrett, my friend.
Do we want to be here for this, or should we let him have the camera again? I'll do myself.
Run away!
All right, Garrett. No, don't need that.
I was going to say, why'd you give a joker there? Oh, look at that. I know which perfect. I know which hand I want to be.
Garrett, while we're waiting, I've done like a Heather stole my number, so 39 inches, go for it. Well, first, Garrett, I decided I was going to do a 5-card reading for you, and I was doing one against mine. So mine is the top and yours is the bottom. I have a pair of kings with an ace kicker. You only have a pair of threes, so I win. So I'm sorry, man. It was good. It was nice knowing you, but I won. So what was your question, Garrett? Flee, run away. Yes, Mike. People are going to do that. Now, Garrett.
No, that was us. We ran away.
There's no fleas here.
Remember, remember the time delay.
And remember, let me bring this back here. Hi again. So
Oh, there's a face.
yeah, there's a face. Now, Garrett, you can do the 39. Heather didn't steal your number. I mean, you can go for a 69 as well if that's what you really, really, really want. But if you do want to do the 39 because you don't want to, copy Peaches, that's fine. So, just let me know. I'll give you a second here. I know we got a delay. Let me know if you still want to do the 39 or if you want the number that Heather had. Nothing specific. Have fun.
Oh, we're having fun.
We are having a lot of fun.
We were worried about whether we weren't worried about whether we were going to have fun. We were worried about whether you guys were going to have fun.
All right. So how many people do we have signed up tonight so far?
I believe 6.
How many have you
Six?
done? How many have you done so far?
Garrett will be 4.
Okay.
And I know we've got a few more after him. If we hit the 10, I might even take my hair down. All right.
Well, I know that Melissa's waiting for her sex reading from you.
Yes. Sorry. So that would be 7 because there's Melissa and Carol and Melanie.
All right. 77, 76, 75, 74.
Okay, we're getting told we need to do this more often.
71,
What, having him in
70.
front of the camera?
Why this is what happens when we release him.
Release the Kraken!
All right. Garrett? Yes. See, Garrett gets it. Garrett knows that I am amazing. Thank you, Garrett. I agree.
This is why we had this idea in November and went through with it. We understand what our audience wants.
All right, so Garrett had nothing specific, but just wanted to 69. I get you, man. All right.
Yeah, me too. I get that.
All right, we got 3 cards here for Garrett. We have.
Here, I'll just switch.
Oh my God!
We have all 3 right side up.
Oh my God, Garrett!
The King of Coins, the
Tower,
XVJ, the Tower. Not even just the Tower, but there's like an XVJ there.
It's a number, you idiot.
It's an XVJ. Let's get over it. What?
He doesn't like Roman numerals, apparently.
He also doesn't like this font.
Like, I get it. It's 16, but it's XVJ because it's a
Whatever.
stupid font. You know, the dragons are cool. The font, and then we have XJV, or XIV 14, and we have Temperance.
Ooh.
Sound guy Garrett said this is
This
amazing.
Not sound guy is amazing. So
Garrett says, "Holy shit!" and Gabby says, "Oh Lord, those cards."
yes,
Yes.
Gabby also reads. So
Okay, Gabby, you can feel free to grade me on this reading or not. All right, so we have the King of Coins. We have this dragon, and he's got all this wealth sitting down by his feet and his tail, but he's got his head stuck in a tree.
there's his cat.
And-
Stop meowing.
And now he's got a crown, which means that, you know, there's some importance, some royalty there. You feel like you're important, but
What a card's called the King.
But well, yes, it's the King of Cups. I get that, but
Coins.
coins, cups. It's the same thing. You use the coins to buy the cups, all right? You can't buy the cups without the coins. Now you're so
Are you saying that money buys love?
no, that's a whole separate thing. But you know, it's a free reading, so all right. So you're feeling important, but you know, so important. That crown is like 6 feet above your head, caught up in that tree. And I'm trying to figure out if Red has got like just holding her head down or if she's face palming again. Because
Yeah.
all right, so I got to move this a little bit closer. You get to see the card. Now I have to move it closer because that whole blind thing at the moment. Now we've got something dangling from his right arm, which looks like a pendant, and his left arm, which looks like a wand or something, you know, something just hard enough to beat somebody over the head with. So you
know, that's a great idea.
It really is.
You beat someone over the head with something?
And then we have the pentacle, and sometimes for some reason the crop circle this time is in a tree. I'm not sure why the crop circle is in a tree, but here we have
it's coin.
Look, this is not your reading. Remember, you asked me to do this. Do I tell you how to interpret the cards when you're in front of the camera?
Oh.
I think not.
Oh.
All right, Garrett.
Is this why you don't invite her to play your drum set?
That and she doesn't know how to play the drums. You know, I can see the pictures on the card. So you got this lovely locket here. So I'm thinking that at some point you're going to buy a piece of jewelry for somebody. I'm not sure who. And yes, Gabby, crop circles and 2 little squares. And you're at the same time, you're going to give that person that piece of jewelry. It's going to be like a little necklace. You're going to put it around her neck. And then you're just going to boom, right over the head. And they're going to maybe like you, maybe not. You know, it could be a little magic wand and that offering is going to make them like you, or they're going to get really pissed off because you hit them. If that happens, grab that gold cup or some of the coins that are down by your feet. Just buy them off. You know, it's just make it go away.
You know, because we're letting you do this, that means that I get to record something with JSB.
Oh, I'm sure John's going to have something to say about that. All right.
What do I get in return for all this, by the way?
I said it on the live stream. It's on the internet. It must be true.
All right. So now we have the tower. The tower, and we have something down here that looks like it wants to be an Ogum, but I'm not sure how, but it's not quite. Now the tower, this is your place of strength. You have. They're laughing over. They're over here laughing at me like.
The tower is your place of strength.
Look, it's either that or, it's really, really phallic and he's, just walking down the street feeling really sure of himself.
Look, there is a phallic card in this deck.
There's a lot of phallic things in this deck. You gonna let me do this reading? I don't interrupt you. See, Garrett, I apologize. There's a lot going on in the background here. They just don't want to let me read because I'm so awesome.
Reading is fundamental.
It really is. I'm trying to be fundamental. So you've got this tower. Pieces of it look like they're crumbling because you're like strangling. So maybe it's somebody else's tower that you're breaking into. I don't know. Maybe you have like a string. Do you rob people's houses at night? Is this a thing? Is this why I'm getting the dragon crushing this tower? Or do you go around and like kind of break into people's houses and steal all their stuff? And I'm seeing that there's a lot of water down here. So I'm guessing that you're going to sneak out to the shoreline and because this is not lakefront property that you're breaking into because there's waves. Although there are some of the rivers around here, like that one that runs through Manchester, whatever river that is, there's a lot of rapids. So it could be that. Cat burglar confessions via tarot reading. Yes, could be that. The Merrimack. Okay, the Merrimack River has rapids, but I don't think look quite like these waves. These waves are just crashing in. Those are more like rapids. So
no, wait, I'm sorry. It's the Nile.
So you're either like
Nile is definitely not a river.
You're either heading out to like to like Newport and heading out that way for the shore, or you're heading out of state to states that have more than 17 miles of coastline because you have a wider range of houses to steal from. Either way, I wouldn't tell too many people about this, and we can just plausible deniability. We'll just forget about that card for right now. We don't want to let anybody know because I don't want to give you any problems with the 5-0. All right, now we have Temperance. Temperance.
Oh, Lord.
Now, see this dragon here. This poor dragon looks like he's just trying to sleep. Maybe get a drink out of this puddle. But you got these two ghostly hands that are coming down and want to just mess with his wings. It's kind of like that cat that kind of wants to come in and mess with your hair in the middle of the night while you're sleeping or sleep on your head. You're just trying to get a good night's sleep, and somebody's got to mess with you. I get it. But you want to be gentle because these hands look like they're being gentle. But I'm sensing, I've seen this card. This is telling me that someone wants to mess with you from the other side. There's someone who's passed on because these are ghostly hands. These are not like real, like solid hands. So I'm thinking that your house may be haunted. If so, maybe try and like connect with that person and they'll leave you alone and let you sleep. And all these dragons seem to be caught up in trees. The wings are caught in trees. If you're caught on something, I'm sorry, but maybe just shake it loose because all these cards came like face up, except this one, which is now flipped over because we're not going to let the popo know about what your nocturnal activities. So I just for the record, this is the message. Sorry, Garrett. We'll come right back to you. I can't believe I date you. We haven't actually been on any dates. We've been quarantining for over a year, though.
Okay, fine. I can't believe I quarantined.
We had this whole discussion about what a date was, and apparently we haven't actually been on one. So we're not dating.
Wow.
We're living together. There's a whole big difference there, too. Believe it, honey, I'm driving you home tonight. I'll be there when you wake up at 4 a.m. So, Garrett, I hope that answered your questions or gave you a really good laugh. I'm sure there's more coming up for some other people. You can sit back and watch and snort Coca-Cola, not cocaine, out of your nose as you laugh and spew to my hilarity. But just remember, I am not a trained professional, but this is why I'm here. All right, so who do we have coming? Now, Garrett, did that answer all of your questions? We got everything out of the way, and apparently let everybody know that you like to steal everything but the socks. Was there anything that I missed?
So,
let's see.
Okay, so
that was fantastic.
Melissa and Carol and Melanie and Fluffy.
All right, so Melissa is next.
Yes.
And she said she wanted the sex deck, so I'm gonna break it out for you.
All right, so does that put us at 10?
To the people that are just tuning in, April Fools!
Yes, if you're just tuning in and looking for Fafnir and Spawn,
Well, we're over here.
You may have noticed that I am not either of them.
That is for sure.
I am far hairier than both of them. Well,
Meow.
possibly hairier. I mean, Lord Fafnir has a lot of hair too, but I haven't seen his back.
No, that's pretty hairy too.
This is getting a little weird for me.
This is getting a little weird for Spawn. Melissa chose 19. Now, Melissa, was there a specific question that you had, or do you want me to just run with this? Do we have 10 people yet?
We're at 8.
All right, we're gonna do the big unveil here. Since we're at 8, we're close. Just because we're close.
Oh, good. We're adding a touch of sex appeal.
Yes, we're gonna do the touch of sex appeal and sound guy hair down. So, Garrett, I'm glad you haven't laughed that hard in a long time.
Now it's serious business.
Now it's serious business because the hair is
Gabby,
down.
there is room. You're so lucky.
Melanie, I already let it down. Well, there's the whole delay thing too. So yes, rum with it. Yes, Melissa,
Right.
I like rum. Rum is good.
All right, whose hair is longer actually?
His definitely.
I think it's going to be mine. Not by much,
I was gonna say, wait a second.
but I think if we're going to do that, I have to like scooch down so we're kind of at the same height. But
April Fool's
like
Gone
hold it
Chick,
out here.
Matt's doing the readings.
Yeah, I think mine is longer. And
Yeah,
if I hold it out, there's enough to block your face.
Not by much.
Not by much, but
that's for sure.
you're getting there. Someday you can grow up and be just like me.
2 hippies walk into a bar that's in a basement.
All right, so Melissa had 19. Run, not rum. Well, rum is good. Melissa, just leave it at rum. Rum was good. Okay, so you had 19, Melissa, and was there a specific question you had? Was Mariella Herart? Herart?
Are you looking for an actual reading? Oh my gosh. I am so sorry. I am having trouble pronouncing your name. If you could help, that would be excellent. But I'm gonna give it a shot. Mariella. I am so sorry if I've butchered that. It's not my intention. If you are interested in a joke reading, by all means. If you are here for a real reading, April Fools, you'll have to come back next month. But let us know.
Or schedule us privately.
But let us know what you would prefer.
All right. All right. Three cards for Melissa from the sex deck, and the hair is down.
Did she ask a question, by the way?
She said, "Just run with it." So we have. Oh, so he switched the game. We have the 3 of cups. I guess chalices,
Yeah.
copas.
Yeah, chalice. This deck is in 4 different languages.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. Then we have the Queen of Chalices. Someone's been a naughty girl. And then we have the Knave of Swords. All right. If you're under 18, you may want to step out of the stream for the next 5 to 10 minutes.
I don't think we have anyone under 18 right now.
All right.
Are we going to basically have to put a disclaimer when we actually put this on record so people watch this later?
Possibly. Godric! Yes, it's a wild mat.
It certainly is not a domesticated.
No, I'm not a domesticated mat tonight. The hair is down, and we are into a reading now with the sex deck for Melissa. So we have 2 of these cards inverted and 1 right side up. Someone's been very, very naughty. So, what? So we have the 3 of cups. And, all right, so apparently, like, there's somebody in your life that's very, very touchy-feely. And this card's upside down. I like to have pigtails and act under 18. Does that count?
No.
No, that does not count. As long as you're over 18 right now, that'd be good because you got a guy here that's really, really touchy-feely. At least it looks like a guy. And I'm not sure what the egg by her knee is. Maybe that's one of those little toys that you like to have fun with. But apparently you like to do some freaky stuff because he's getting touchy-feely and you two are standing on your head. So, hey, if that's your thing, that's great. So whatever you're trying in the next couple of weeks, I would suggest trying to do it standing on your head. Add some spice to your life.
Build up a little core strength first.
Yeah, core strength might be important. If not, you can always just set the camera by the bed and flip it over and watch it upside down later. That works as well. That requires a little less work on core strength when you're in the gym, and you get some slightly faster results. Although when you do it that way, the hair isn't hanging up.
Get on with it.
Wow. Tough room. Now.
Oh, because you don't do this.
So there's going to be some freaky deakiness in your private life. Now, looking at card number 2, the Queen of Chalices. Now, Queen's got her crown, and in both of these pictures, we've got these cups down here that are full of stuff. So it looks like you're enjoying a drink, but at the same time, you are in control. You are wearing the crown. Again, we're doing the stuff on the head. That's fine. And apparently you're really in control because you're upside down and that crown's not falling off. And you see the woman's got her legs wrapped around this guy, which means she's in complete and total control while sitting on this wall. I would just say be careful because if you're sitting on really cold walls, you do not want to get polyps. So just kind of protect yourself. It's still very cold out there this time of year, and it looks like they're outside. So, the other thing is spring is coming. You see a lot of, flora and fauna there. So you may want to hold off just a couple of weeks until the crap weather stops because, not only the stone walls are cold, but they can be really, really, hard to sit on, especially at this time of the year when they're cold. Oh my God, has nothing to do with this. Now, I would suggest strongly though, because this dude's pants look like they're sliding down. You can almost see crack. I would highly recommend dating guys with belts because if you're still looking at guys who are wearing their pants down below their butt, they're probably not gonna be. You live in the South, okay? Still, you don't want guys with their pants that are hanging down below their ass. That's just not cool. It's unsightly. So I'm hoping that because this is upside down, this is an indication that you're going to find guys that actually wear belts and keep their pants where they're supposed to be until you draw them in and do whatever you want with them. It's you're the queen, you're in charge. Now you're upside down. So again, we're doing that on the head thing. And, maybe that means that you like to switch things up a little bit and somebody else be in charge for a little while. But that's what I'm getting from that card. Andrew Gracie.
I'm never letting you block a troll again.
I am not allowed to block trolls anymore.
Nope, you failed twice.
All right, the Knave of Swords.
I'm waiting for you to talk about that one. Yes.
Nothing phallic about this card at all. She's sitting on she's kneeling or leaning on a sword, and this guy is checking out her behind. And now, see, this is a modern interpretation on this card, I can tell, and not an older card, because this is a total porn deck here, because the woman is naked and she's wearing heels. And for people that do reality, that's just not a thing. That's only a porn thing. You don't have to wear heels. But you know what? If you want to do the sword play, that's fine. Dude looks like he's ready to he likes the booty, And in this picture, it looks like his pants are exactly where they're supposed to be. So you've got a fine, upstanding gentleman that's looking to come into your life or be part of your life that wears his pants properly and is going to really, really worship your backside. So the other thing here, and, just saying, you might just want to let your hair down when you do it. Just relax and let it go. And all three of these cards are indicating that whatever fun you're going to have, you're probably going to want to do outside. Now, you live in the South, and so I know some of the laws down there about public indecency are a little stricter than they are here up in the Northeast. So you may want to find some places like it's suggested here with a high wall to hide yourself. Maybe find somebody that's got in a nice gated community that's got a high wall around their backyard that's away on vacation for a couple of weeks. You can sneak into the backyard, do some stuff there. Ella Smith, bye-bye. Nobody's going to inbox you because you don't have the same level of entertainment that we do have tonight. So, Melissa, I hope that this has given some insight as to where I think your personal life is headed, and show you that I can't block trolls, and I now have to have the people in the background do that for me because, well, they hired me to do a job.
You can't talk and block trolls at the same time.
I can't talk and block trolls at the same time. So, Melissa, does that work for you? So accurate, yes. I'm telling you.
All right, now take the sex cards away from him.
I'm the amazing sound guy. I only do accurate readings, and I only do them once a year on April 1st. That's a great deck, by the way. Should we keep that around for you? May I have a rating? Leith Patterson. Do we have 10 yet?
We do.
Okay, Leith. We have 10. We usually cap this at 10 because of time constraints. So if somebody drops out, we can get you in. If not, we can have you come back for the next one.
Which will be real.
Which will be real. Also, keep in mind today's date. I am not Fafnir or Spawn. I am the sound guy, and I'm doing readings this evening because they wanted a hiatus, a little break tonight, and they are surely regretting. They are surely regretting that decision to say, wow, and I haven't even had anything to drink yet.
And of course, you didn't basically say, oh, no, I don't want to do that. No, don't make me do this.
Oh, no, please, don't make me do that. No.
All right, so I'm glad that everybody's enjoying this and having a laugh. And even though they don't see the seriousness in all of this, I'm definitely a serious guy, and I'm trying to give you serious readings.
Sure you are.
So who do we have next on the list?
That would be Carol.
Carol,
who you blocked earlier.
And then Melanie, but she forgave him for some reason.
Carol, welcome back. I am so sorry once again that I blocked you. It was not intentional, but we got you back. We got you unblocked. Yes, I do need the rum, Mike. I should have the rum. That would probably make it easier to talk. And
I think you're the reason why the rum is always gone.
Yeah, I am.
And Carol doth say
22 and run with it. Oh. These people have no idea.
Run away.
Well, I guess they have some idea what they're getting into now.
Run away as fast as you can.
Run away. Oh.
All right. So,
Run.
sound guy is not even serious behind the scenes. Stop lying. Don't worry. I'm drinking your rum now. Well, you're not. Well, you're not sharing the rum. What kind of rum are you drinking? Is it good rum? It's rum, not run. That is correct. All right. So 1, 2. What number did she have? 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Blackjack.
I feel it in the cards. I feel it. All right.
Okay.
I'm sorry. What was that?
I don't know.
I don't either. Just the spirit moving through me, I guess. So we have the Lovers, and it's right side up. And we have the Hierophant, also right side up. And then we have the Two of Wands. It still looks like wards, but we'll discuss that later. And that is upside down. So let's start over here with the Lovers.
Oh, good. Good.
And we have our we
Evolving or revolving?
Revolving.
No, evolving. Because Melanie just posted. Just an FYI, the trolls are private messaging people. I just got 2 private messages.
Baba Lawo Ifa Remi Awo Yemi Bye Bye.
Yep.
E-I-E-I-O.
Roughly translated to English, that means I should have bought the TV. But we're moving on. So, oh yes, back to Carol. So we have the Lovers. Now this is right side up. So this is a positive thing. We have these 2 dragons embraced in mid-flight. And so kind of gives you that whole bird of prey thing. You know, I don't know if you're familiar with like eagles. They mate midair and they do this like death spiral down. And that's how they do the mating ritual. It looks like the dragon's kind of a similar way. And we have the yin yang symbol up at the top, which means that the two lovers, they're meant to be together. You're intertwined. And you've got all these random stars that are just shining brightly. And what do we have? We have the heart, and I'm trying.
Wow, how desperate are they?
How desperate are they?
More of them?
On one of Gabby's business posts.
Oh boy.
So both of the dragons are holding hearts in their hands, which means that you and your lover love each other literally to death. At some point, you're going to love each other so much that you're going to rip each other's hearts out of your chest, and you're going to go out together, which is kind of horrifying, but romantic at the same time, because it's, you know, it's like a death pact, I guess. You're going to do the deathward spiral down like the eagles, but as dragons, and you're going to die together. No, well, it's going to be a happy thing, though. It's going to be a happy union. So let's move on to the Hierophant.
Suffer, but you're going to be happy about it.
Yes, it's going to be happy suffering. So now we have the Hierophant, which
The what?
He said Hierophant.
Hierophant. Look, you pronounce it your way. I'll pronounce it Sound Guy way. Okay. So you have to, you know, notice down here at the bottom of the card, we have like the Star of David going on, because apparently this is a Jewish dragon. And so this card is going to be a little bit more kosher than the last one. You know, it's not going to negate the lovers thing, but, you know, there's certain rules involved that you're going to have to follow.
The cards are kosher.
Yes, the cards are kosher. Now, we have this dragon underneath these two chevrons. One is inverted and it's smaller, and you got the larger one facing down, which is covering over the dragon and protecting it. A chevron. You don't know what a chevron is?
Keep going.
Okay. See, they want me to do a reading, but they don't want to let me finish. So we got the chevrons, and again, we got the Star of David in here, and we got this ladder. Now, ladder, you're trying. Are you a shorter woman? Is this something you need because you have to, like, you need help grabbing stuff all the time? Or are you trying to reach something? The trolls are on fire tonight.
Yeah.
Woohoo! It's now we have this ladder. My brain thinks of Stargate immediately when chevrons are brought to the table. Yes, Garrett, there was another troll. And Stargate is a wonderful analogy, and there's a great connection here, but we don't need to get into that.
Do you know my uncle created the Stargate?
Yes, Fafnir's uncle actually wrote Stargate, the book. And Carol is 5'5". So yes, a ladder is needed to reach things. That, or you're using that to, you know, the way it's facing. I'm guessing that, you know, because it's leaning against something with that outward angle. So I'm guessing that you're trying to climb up to something and not get down and away from something, because it looks like the ladder is placed properly, and the angle is good because you're supposed to have like 1 foot out for every 4 feet of height, and, you know, the rungs are about a foot apart or so. So yeah, it looks like it was placed outside a building. You're trying to climb up to something and not get away. Now you've got the Star of David there, which we don't have to worry about that one. Now the dragon is holding something in his hand. It looks like he has a marionette in one hand. He's controlling another puppet. And this is apparently like an Irish Jewish dragon, because he's got the Star of David, but he's also got that triqueta up on his hat there. I don't know if you can see that. So yes, this is an Irish and Jewish dragon at the same time, which is a thing. You can do this. You can be both Irish and Jewish. Now this dragon has got a marionette of a smaller dragon in his hand, or her hand. So it's signaling to me that you're controlling somebody even smaller than you, maybe a child, or maybe someone who's like just 5'2". William John, you need to go away too.
Yeah.
I'm going to block that one.
Okay.
Look, I successfully blocked William John without blocking anybody else. I did. So let me just check. If I accidentally just blocked you, please just speak up. Jesus the Trolls, yes. So
Tomorrow's Good Friday.
yes. So back to the dragon. You're trying to control somebody smaller than you, and you're doing so quite eloquently because you got all the controls there. Now, the dragon is also holding something in his left hand, which looks like it could be like the handle of a lance or a candle holder. I can't really tell because it's really small. So I'm going to have to go with, the candle holder may just be insignificant because it's not big enough for me to see what it is. And, we've got something hanging out over and under the Star of David that looks like, parts of other stars and a fan, or maybe it's a nut. I'm not sure. Do you like nuts? Nuts are really good. Some people like nuts. I don't eat so many, but nuts are good.
Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Exactly.
Apparently this dragon likes nuts and controlling people. So I'm thinking that the smaller person that you're trying to control might signify that you're a little nutty, but if you're taking this reading at all seriously, then there may be some truth to that. So now we have the two of wards.
The two of wards, as you
The
would
two
say.
of wards. You've got this fire falling up. You've got this the dragon falling away from the ground. Normally this would be like rising up, but again, we have the flames, but there's only two. So it's a small fire. It's not a big one like the 10 of wards, which we had earlier. The fire is just, it's falling out of the wards or the wands, if you really want to listen to Fafnir. So this is signifying to me that there's some portion of your life where the heat is just kind of dying down. And it's okay, because after that last card with the Jewish Irish dragon, you may need to be taking a little break from some things. This is signifying that maybe it's time to just sit back and chill and relax. Netflix and chill is not a bad thing. We're coming into the Easter weekend. Dragons like Easter or not, but I think they do. Find some good dragon movies on Netflix and watch them upside down. Just turn the TV upside down or do handstands. Either way, just let yourself chill out a bit. You have been told you're psychic. And funny, the moment
psychotic.
Oh, psychotic. There's a big difference between psychic and psychotic. See, I was going to say the moment she said, I read psychic, it seemed like the lights kind of dimmed, but then I realized it was psychotic and it kind of went back up a little bit. There we go.
Now you got both of them.
Now I've got the split screen, which is a dangerous thing. So we've got all three of these cards here. Carol, does that pretty much sum up everything correctly? I mean, the cards, I wasn't going to say psychotic, but if the cards are pointing in that way and you're saying you're psychotic, I'm not gonna disagree with you because you know you better than me, but I know the cards. So okay, I'm going to die with a smile on my face. I'm crazy as a nut and waiting for a bonfire to chill out by. Yes, that would actually be fairly accurate. I'm not saying you're going to die anytime soon, but it's going to be a happy demise when it happens. You doing that death spiral while ripping each other's hearts out. It's actually a very, very romantic thing. And
you've practiced it before, clearly.
Yes.
Oh my God.
We're not going to go there. And I'm glad that I made you laugh and feel much better tonight, Carol. Tune in again in a couple of weeks when Fafnir and Spawn do this, and it's without quite such the hilarity. Now, if there's nothing else, I guess we're going to see who else is up after you.
Melanie.
It's Melanie. Melanie, who says she is still here listening. LOL.
Melanie.
By the way, you don't have your camera.
Oh, I hit the wrong camera. Look at there we go. Melanie, is there a specific question you have for Sound Guy? And pick a number between 1 and 78. Water.
Mel-
It's that
Melanie.
cool, refreshing drink.
Ah, there she is.
You are here. LOL. LOL.
Lowell. That's a great town in Mass. Lowell.
LOL. Yes.
There's a lot to like about Lowell.
Are you from Lowell, Mass, Melanie? Is that why we have the Lowell in there? So while we're waiting for Melanie to respond, no question and 34, please.
You know, people are smart than they're asking questions.
I'm not sure if that's. Oh, I dropped a card. We can't be dropping cards because I got to have all the cards in here.
Mike says, "Don't you forget about me."
No, Mike, you're next.
Don't
then Gabby.
you and Gabby. And who's after Gabby?
If Mariella is still here, she's next. If not, Julie will close us out.
Okay. If Mariella is not still here, didn't we have Leith that would want to be 10?
Well, no, Julie asked before Leith.
Okay. So where is it? Lowell is not likable, says Gabby.
That's true.
Well, yeah.
So
You ever heard the story of that silly slogan they had a while ago? There's a lot to like about Lowell, because it really. I used to work in Lowell. And I actually worked for the city government for a while, so I actually. They told me about that slogan, and I said, "Well, sure beats your last one, Lowell. At least we're not Lawrence."
9, 10. All right, we're counting out cards for Melanie.
Yeah.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Melanie,
I know you all tuned in just to hear me count.
Just remember, Melanie, you
2,
asked for
33.
this.
You asked for this and said you had no questions, so we're going to get what we get here. We have the Queen of Cups right side up. We have the Empress upside down, and we have the Wheel of Fortune.
You want to turn the camera over so they can see that?
I'm going to.
Okay.
So, can we do the split screen again? That was fun.
Oh, if you want.
Look.
Oh, look! He's marveling with his technology. He can do split screen now.
Oh my god.
Well, one of us has got to do it. All right. So, because I know you all wanted to awe at my wonderful locks while I read these cards. So we have the Queen of Cups, which is right side up. And we have this dragon and there's a frog. And see, I'll let you see the card for a minute too here. But I got to pull it closer because blind right now. I can't see it much. So this is telling me that you like to hang out at night near the water. There's lots of water flowing. There's water flowing off of whatever this is over here, but it actually just looks like a guy in a robe. So maybe he's just spying on you. Now we have the we have the Queen of Cups, which is showing. It's a very strong card. It's showing that you're a strong woman, and you have the cup. It's right side up, which means that everything you put in is staying there. Your cup is full, and everything in your life is kind of coming together. Hence, like the 3 half moons that are all like coming together on the cup and holding up the little.
The Great Conjunction comes.
The Great Conjunction, yes, it's holding up the Great Conjunction. Now. I'm not sure what the significance is here with the fact that your head is on the ground and you have the crown up near your backside. Look, if that's what you like to do in private, and that's your thing, hey, I'm not going to judge. I have often thought about where I would put my crown as well. I never really thought about putting it on my backside, but hey, there are places. So. You like to hang out by the water at night, grab a cool, refreshing drink, and just kind of chill. Now you got this little frog here over the side who's got all these kind of wild markings on him. So I'm gonna just zoom in on this one here for a minute. So this is telling me I'm looking at this, and while you are completely in control. I'm thinking that you have a friend that likes to hang out with you that is just a complete and total stoner. Now, this person is just one of those people that likes to sit back and just listen to all of your stories. And, they're a good friend. They're relatively quiet, But hey, that's cool because everybody needs that cool stoner friend that just agrees with everybody and just kind of, yeah, I get it. So keep the stoner friend and keep in control. Now we have the Empress, which is upside down.
Oh my God, it makes perfect sense to Melanie. Wow. Wow.
This makes perfect sense.
I read that comment. I wasn't going to.
Wow. See, I'm good. I am so good.
You're something.
All right. So now, folks, we have the Empress. You get to see the Empress upside down for a minute, and right there, it's kind of blurry, which is okay because now you all can see it exactly how I see it. You're going, wait, that's really blurry. Exactly. That's why I have to keep pulling up towards my eyes. Now it's upside down. The Empress, it's like the Queen. You're in control, but this is upside down. So there's a little bit of lost control, which makes sense because when I look at the card, there's a broken egg by the feet, and the Empress is holding this little itty bitty baby dragon, which means that there's some new thing in your life that has just disrupted, not a bad thing, but has disrupted your entire way of doing things. Hi, Tawny. And oh, yes, I am doing the readings. Fafnir and Spawn have stepped out. They're taking a break this evening.
We haven't gone anywhere.
We're right here. We're just off camera.
Yeah, they're off camera. See, it's me. Now,
yeah, it's you, all right.
It's me. Now,
more than you know.
You are, so you've given up a little bit of control, and it's real. It's a strength card. You've got the pentacle, and you've got the female symbol down there. A little bit of control. I'm also sensing that you may like poppies because you got all these like red little flowers, kind of hanging out. And it's cool. Poppies are great flowers. Like the American Legion used to sell those things all the time on Veterans Day. Why does this seem too accurate? Oh, just wait. Oh, no. You missed the early stuff. You're late to the game. So yeah, you may have some control issues over a couple of things, but other than that, you got the Queen of Cups that's right side up to kind of balance this out a little bit. Now, let's move on to card number 3, the Wheel of Fortune. Holy shit. Let's just spin it and see where the hell this thing goes. Now, this wheel has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 spokes on it. And there's
one for each side of the astrology. If you look at it, that's the whole point why there's 12 there.
Yes, there are 12. You are correct, Lord Fafnir. You learn fast. Now...
I learned. Oh yeah.
Now you have the Wheel of Fortune. The dragon around this one kind of almost seems ghostly. So, and you've also got the compass down on the ground, which showing me that you're spinning this wheel because there's some things in your life that you're not quite sure about, and you're going to kind of see where this goes. But at the same time, you have an idea of which direction you want to go in, which, according to this card, is due north. So if you're living in the South, you may want to move closer to Canada. I'm not sure, but maybe there's some more stuff going on for you up there. Now, I have no idea which one of these astrology signs is which because they're really small. These cards are made for people with much bigger eyes than mine. And we have 2 trees coming up on. Doesn't really matter. One on either side of the dragon, which is showing some balance in your life. So what we have here is you're looking for Tony's not quite sure about this reading. It's okay because this one's not for you. We have some balance here. You just kind of have to figure out where you're going to land. You've got the direction that you're heading in, but you're just trying to figure out exactly where to put your feet down. So while you're doing that, I would suggest, revisiting, the Queen of Cups. And while you're trying to figure that all out, you live in Eastern Canada. Maybe you want to head farther north. Maybe that'll give you some, I'm not sure. But looking at that first card, wherever you're heading, keep that stoner friend with you because they're going to keep you really, really well grounded. And they're just, there's some balance in your life. So I hope, Melanie, that gives you some insight as to where you're headed over the next several months or a year, because you get that thing on there's 12 zodiac signs, which you're looking at a year, right? So if that is if that's okay, let me know if there's any other questions that you were, if there's anything that I haven't answered. But that's what the cards are telling me. So Melanie is saying, to be honest, you are giving me full confirmation I'm going to correct directions in life. Well, I'm glad that the cards are speaking honestly for you tonight. I'm glad that you like this reading. Imagine how good I'd be if I actually had like some time to sit down and practice this. I am
the stoner friend.
I am a natural.
Oh, you're a natural, all right.
You're something.
Hi, Tawny. So Melanie, if that's confirmed everything, you don't have any more questions, I think we're going to move on to who is next, Red? Spawn?
It's Fluffy.
Fluffy is next. So his name is Mike, but he's a very, very good friend of mine, and we call him Fluffy.
And then Gabby,
because y'all don't know what you're in for.
I think
I think so. Well, Gabby's been sitting in all night, so I'm sure that Gabby probably has some idea of what she's in for. And Spawn is just continually sitting behind me now, just looking really distraught.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here, let me go back to my other position.
Tony says, hi, boo. Mike Polimus is going for 73 because
73.
Here,
all right.
This is my other position. Is it better?
Horizontal and behind him, so no one can see you.
So I can cry in peace.
Kevin says he sees red. Kevin is back, and Gabby is waiting very patiently for this. And it was awesome. Thank you so much. I'll be back for a real reading next month. Wait a minute. This was a real reading. Sheldon Cooper's favorite number. And I dropped a card again. These things are just flying all over the place. Hey, there's Spawn.
You're in my spot.
It's my spot tonight. Face of Judgment. Yes, there is a strong face of judgment sitting over my right shoulder, and there it is.
And you get to go home with that
tonight. Spawn, who is now really regretting the decision she made in November to ask me to do this.
Good night, Melanie.
Night, Melanie. Thank you.
Boy.
Night, Melanie.
All right. Let's see. 78, 77, 76, 75.
Chelsea's comment. She keeps getting closer, so she's going to strangle
Hey.
them.
There's no biting in tarot. Back off.
Says who?
There's no biting in tarot.
Says Fafnir, and he's the Lord. All right.
Don't give him those kind of ideas.
All right. So
the Lord is my Fafnir. I shall not want.
All right. We are. Good night, Carol. Or night, Melanie. She's judging. Yes, Gabby, she is judging me. Carol, I wasn't trying to kick you out. I didn't realize you were saying good night to Melanie. I thought you were saying good night to us. You don't have to leave. I've already kicked you out once tonight. I think that's enough. Mike says he loves you, Spawn.
I love you too, Fluffy.
All right, Fluffy. We have the sun upside down. Inverted.
Oh no. Oh no.
Marvelous Jane. Here, I got Marvelous Jane. Hey, Marvelous Jane. Marvel this. Bye.
There we go.
I marveled her right into the waste bin.
Oh, Tawny wants to have bite marks read.
Tawny, you read bite marks?
Yeah, I've never tried that, but I'll try anything once.
Yes, Kevin, she does. All right. I'm glad you're having a good time, Carol. Hey. All right, Mike. You also have the sun inverted. You have it says 9 of Cups right side up, but it looks like air. But it's AIRE, like a song, like the air or aria kind of. Yeah, but yeah, that's right. And then we have the Queen of Cups has come up again, upside down. All right.
This is the life I chose.
Like a Marvel hero, he Thanos snapped her. Yes, I did. All right.
Didn't realize that Thanos was a Marvel hero.
Marvel
I thought he was a Marvel enemy.
Well, he might be a Marvel anti-hero, but there is the whole thing online. There's a bunch of people that think Thanos may have been right. And after the last year in this country, I'm not sure I completely disagree with that. You know, there's a lot of people I'd like to snap out of existence. We're going to go split screen again because technology. But it means I got to bring all these things a little closer together. But that's okay because you can all squint just like I'm doing. All right, so we have the Sun card. Can we see the cards? Can you see the cards now, Tony? I see the cards, and they're right here. See, 1, 2, 3.
You can still count, yeah.
I do. She does. I'm a drummer. I can count to at least 4. But I also played prog, which means I can count to like 13 as well. All right, so we got the Sun card, which is upside down. And we have this dragon with these big wings, and we have all of these signs of the zodiac again. Now, the big wings are coming up.
Because those aren't ever important.
The zodiac signs are very important. Who's doing this reading? Is this you or me? Hey, back off. I don't do this to you. Now, these wings are coming up, and they are around a feline face. Maybe a house cat, maybe a lion, but like that lion, that cat's got a lot of energy because there's that little lightning bolt right in the middle of its nose, kind of like Harry Potter, which could mean something completely different. Maybe somebody touched it with a wand, but I don't think that's what's going on here. Now you have the 12 signs of the zodiac. You know which sign you are, so I don't have to tell you. Clear more vitamin D is needed. Can confirm drummers can count to a minimum of 4. Yes, Gabby, we can.
She's also dating a drummer. She would know.
So we also have down here the yin yang symbol again. So the wings are coming, they're coming up and normally like surrounding that feline, which I'm sensing is more of a feminine thing, but you know, it's upside down. So that person that you're kind of holding closely is probably getting away from you. Who that person is, I'm not exactly sure. But they're they actually have one of the 12 zodiac signs on their birthday. Now my God. Hey, now the dragon has a small tail, and notice it looks like there's a little Stonehenge thing going on down here. So whatever's going on in your life, because this card's upside down, I can guarantee that you are not taking a trip to Stonehenge anytime in the next 12 months. Not unless we come up with a 13th zodiac sign that you happen to be able to relate to, because it's not on here. But this is telling me that you're not going to Stonehenge this year. I'm sorry. It would be a cool trip, but it's just not going to happen. And because there's the sun and the moon here, it means it's not going to happen on either of the solstices, and it's not going to happen during the day or the night. So you're kind of SOL on that one. Sorry, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you're not going to Stonehenge. It looks like somebody's falling out of your life, but at the same time, you still got that yin yang, which means you're close to somebody. Love you, brother. And at some point, you know, you got these little circles with the dots in the center. You might be like doing like some target practice, whether it's bow and arrow or shooting skeet or something. I don't know, but you know, just have fun with that. Now we have the 9 of Cups. Now, the 9 of Cups all just look like glass cups, and everything is right side up. So, not on a train, not on a plane. Yes, Tony. So your cups are holding everything in that you need. There's things in your life that you need to keep close to you, and they are in those cups, and they are not spilling out. Those cups hold a damn lot of rum that we'll be sharing sometime over the summer, I'm sure. What this is actually indicating is that over the summer, you and I have to drink rum together at least 9 times. I don't think I'm going to get any like fighting from you on that. I think you'll be okay with me and you drinking rum 9 times, but you know, it's okay. Now, this actually is not, this doesn't even look like a dragon. This is a seahorse. So we're going to be drinking rum near the water, apparently. I'm not sure how this is going to happen or where this is going to happen, but you and I are going to be near the water, and we're going to be drinking a lot of rum, and there's going to be a lot of tail moving away from you that you may try and catch. I mean, you're a seahorse. You means you can you can live in the water, so you can chase whatever tails those are. Although it's funny because like you're the seahorse means you can chase them underwater, but that looks like a whale's tail, and that's a mammal. So the person you're chasing might not be quite compatible. Seahorse, dragon of the sea. Well, there is that, Gabby. But it looks like whoever you're going to be chasing is going to be at night. Everything seems to be happening at night on a lot of these cards. I'm not sure what it is, but hey, an ocean themed rum like Kraken or Captain. All right, so let's discuss the finer points of rum here. Kraken is okay, but it's not what I would like just sip on a regular basis. Captain is good, but if you're going to have Captain and want to sip it and don't want to mix it with anything, then you got to have the private stock. That's just all there is to it. You got to go big or go home. There's no time in life for cheap rum. There really, really isn't. All right, now back to our regularly scheduled program. Now, we have the Queen of Cups. This card also came up very recently, but came up right side up. So, Mike, I know you're not a queen, but you are large and in charge, man. You are the man. So, whoever got away from you down here on this card, you're just showing them that, you don't need that particular person in your life to take charge. You're going to take charge yourself and just overrule this queen. And yeah, Goslings is great for. See, here we go back to the rum thing.
You have to actually click that.
Yes, I'm feeling so.
You keep getting sidetracked.
So Goslings is okay, but that's only good if you're making dark and stormies. Again, Goslings not really a sipper. It's a mixer. Same thing with the Myers rum. We gotta work on your taste. Yes.
Focus.
Yes, I'm trying. I am focused. I'm responding to they have statements and comments to make. I'm responding. All right. So you've got this person that you're kind of just you're going to take over when they move out of your life. So you've got this person who's moved out. You're not going to Stonehenge unless we find like a 13th zodiac that allows you to take a trip sometime when it's not day or night. In the meantime, you and I are going to drink a lot of rum by the water.
Take a trip when it's not day or night.
Exactly. Now, this one's upside down, so the grass doesn't matter. And these two are both have water in them. So again, we're going to be drinking by the water, and you may be taking a trip at some point by the water, but either way, there's going to be rum involved, and somebody's gotten away from you. I'm sorry. It's been too long. We've been locked up. So, you're going to try and catch this person. But, again, you may not be compatible with the person you're chasing. So I hope that takes care of, everything that you were hoping this reading would be. I'm sorry that you're not going to get a trip to Stonehenge, and that anything you do is probably just going to be local around water and drinking rum with me. But, yeah, life is hopefully going to be very, very good very soon again once things start to open up, because I miss you, brother. We need to drink some rum. So was there anything that I did not answer there for you, my brother?
Also, hey Gabby, it's Gabby time.
It's Gabby time.
And then, if Mariella is still here, you get the last reading of the night. If Mariella is not still here, Julie gets the last reading of the night. So, Mariella, make yourself known.
Yes, Mariella, raise your hand if you're here. If I do not see your hand by the time I am done with Gabby, then the last reading is going to go to Julie. So, Gabby.
She's had too much White Claw. She's down.
Lucky 13.
Awesome. Lucky 13. Now, Gabby, is there a particular question that you would like me to answer for you tonight? We have the dragon deck. Unless there's some other deck that you want. I know they're really not wanting me to use the other deck for some reason, but you saw how well the last one went. If not, then I will shuffle the deck up and we will go with Lucky 13 and I will just run with it. But if there's a specific question that you have, then by all means, let me know. Okay. And let me see you, Mike. And we will see each other very, very soon. All right. So, Gabby. 3 cards. We're going to do Lucky 13. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Wow, Gabby,
12.
you're making him count all the way to 13?
I counted to 69 twice tonight. And 73 even.
I'm so
You did
proud of
those
you.
backwards.
Well, that's what you would have done. I learned from watching you, all right?
People who use drugs have parents who use drugs.
All
I
right.
remember that commercial.
So, Gabby, you said have at it. We have the Empress inverted. We have the Three of Cups right side up. Oh, here, let me let you see the cards
Show them
too.
the cards.
Look, I'm showing you the cards. And then we have the Ace of Cups.
Oh, Lord.
Fafnir. Now, the Empress, like before, upside down. Normally a very strong woman, but something has disrupted your life and has taken a little bit of control over it. You know, hence we have the egg down here that's cracked and a little tiny dragon in your lap there. Now, I don't necessarily think that you know this is a small child. It could be anybody else that's smaller and shorter than you, or it could just be a small thing. You know, maybe you got a bread box that people still use those, maybe, or a toaster that's giving you problems. I don't know, but there's something small that's kind of disrupting your life. While it's disrupting your life, there's poppies here. Just sit back and sniff the flowers, or as Bill the cat would say, run naked through the periwinkles.
That's what Bill the cat says.
Ack. Or it was Opus that said run naked through the periwinkles. I'm sorry. Maybe you're not old enough to get that reference, but it's okay. My dog is smaller than me. He's disruptive as fuck. See how accurate this is? People thought you were in for just jokes tonight. Again, we've got the not that it's a pentacle. Or no, yes, pentacle is upside down too. So it's now a pentagram. So I'm thinking that your dog, who is disruptive as hell, might be the devil. But you're going to still hold on to your strong feminine side, because that symbol just still means feminine, whether it's upside down or right side up. It's all good. So we're going to move over to the next card. And actually, hold on 1 minute. No, I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything here. You know, let's also not lose sight of the fact that this dragon, for some reason, has an infinity stone. Yes, there's an infinity stone. I think that might be the Mind Stone. It was the green one. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, that was Doctor Strange's one.
Tony says I'm so close, it's upsetting. Thank you, Tony. You're welcome. Now we have the Three of Cups.
Did you realize
Again,
the dragon had an infinity stone?
No.
Now we have these 3 glass chalices here that are showing that even though your dog is being very, very disruptive, you're kind of holding your shit together. Now, you don't have a lot to worry about, but the things that are going on in your life fit very neatly into these 3 cups. And the great part about it is you have 3 cups that you can drink out of. You know, it might not be 9 cups of rum like Fluffy was going to have to drink out of, but you got 3 glasses. And if you choose a strong, you know, if you have a strong enough drink, that's all you need. But you want to just relax and have a good time. All your stuff is together. Now, we have the moon. It's at night here. And we have the 3 small dragons. So you like to hang out in swamps with your friends and drink at night. And that's perfectly cool. I mean, some people like to hang out in graveyards. Some people like to hang out in abandoned buildings. You know, according to this, you like to hang out in swamps by the moonlight and, you know, run naked through the periwinkles while, you know, sniffing the flowers. So it seems like there's some pretty good things going on in your life. Tony is asking why I'm like this. It's because when I was a young child, I was dropped on my head, and it just gave me this incredible insight. Thank you, though, for asking. And Now that's going to bring us to the Ace of Cups. Now this only has one cup on it. You are in charge of this cup. You hold all the power here. This is the ace. Means this is your thing. And I'm looking again at the symbol on this cup. Like earlier, we have a Zeppelin reference. So I was not judging the swamp hags, Tony. We have the Zeppelin reference, like the Zoso symbol that's on John Bonham's drum head right here. For those of you who can't see it, like Zeppelin seems to be making like an impact on a lot of people's lives. You see, that's really blurry, just like I'm seeing. This camera is so accurate. So you are. This is telling me that like you are the king shit here. You got all your stuff in order. Everything is fitting neatly into this cup. You're hanging out with your friends, chilling out in the swamp at night while drinking whatever it is you drink. Apparently, it's White Claw, and while you're doing that, you're listening to a lot of Led Zeppelin. And once again, I will just say that if you can't find decent Led Zeppelin to listen to, then the John Spignesi Band is a great alternative.
There we go.
Hey, it's a shameless plug. You do commercials, I do commercials. It's a thing. Led Zepp again. Yes, Led Zepp again. So, Gabby, while your dog is disrupting your life, make sure you find two friends to hang out in the swamp with. Now, this is where it gets a little confusing because you have a moon here. And so the skies are clear, but there's lightning going on. So make sure you choose the right swamp because it's indicating there might be some danger, but because the skies are clear, it's not a storm. So you're going to want to watch out for whatever's like swimming down here or slithering or crawling around because those like creepy crawlies or can't see them things, those are dangerous sometimes. So I would not suggest doing this like in Australia because everything wants to kill you in Australia. So I hope this, has given you some insight as to where you're heading, drinking in swamps while, dealing with a disruptive dog and listening to a lot of great classic rock and roll. This, hey, okay, shit happens when you party naked, listening to Zeppelin in the swamp. Yes. Lots of Zeppelin going on here tonight. So
I didn't know that's what they said when you party listening to Zeppelin in the swamp.
Yes. Now, Gabby, does that give you a good insight? Is there any question here that I have not answered yet? And we're going to do the pause because of the delay. And Tawny is making waffles.
That's what she's doing in the swamp.
Oh, you're making waffles in the swamp. Well,
no,
waffles.
Yes, because look at my above comment.
Yep.
What are you doing in my swamp?
We'll definitely be armed with margaritas, White Claw, and the dog. I could be down with that. Margaritas are delicious. I'm glad I've answered all your questions. You got no more questions. White Claw I have not tried. Watched the Irish people try that, and they were kind of hit or miss on that, but okay.
I want to rock and roll tonight, Kevin. That's Kiss. That's not Zeppelin.
Yeah, wrong band there, Kevin. Kiss wears makeup. Zeppelin doesn't. Kiss is from Detroit. Zeppelin's from England. Good try though. Let's stay focused. Let's see.
I don't think Mariella responded, so in that case,
Mariella has not responded. So it looks like the last reading of the night is going to Julie.
Julie, take us home,
Julie, please be there, Julie.
Julie, are you still in the house with us?
Take us home, Julie, please.
Take me home, country roads.
We're going to give it about 30 seconds, and if not, then there we go.
There we go.
31, and will any of this make any sense?
Julie, you know this dude better than most people on this stream. You should already know the answer to that question.
So Julie is wondering if this makes any sense. Meanwhile, Julie's picture there shows her wearing a very fashionable face mask worn by Charter Oak Leather. Check out their Etsy shop. Great stuff. I know the guy. He's awesome. You're just
full of shameless self-promotion.
Yes, and well, before we do the last reading, did you want to do another commercial?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Get over here, Faffy Faff.
All right. So one moment here, Julie.
Did you say Faffy Faff?
That's exactly what I said. I'm tired.
So Lord Faffy Faff over here and Spawn are going to do another commercial. they, as you can see, they're too proud of me to speak right now. I will remind you again that this was your idea.
And you didn't say anything other than, yeah, me, let's do it. They want to see Sound Guy in front of the camera. They want me doing this.
See, what's going to happen is there's several people on here that are Rennies that are going to come to your booth looking for me now.
I know.
That's okay. Should we go to your booth then?
Sure. As long as you're selling the leather. I don't care who's watching.
You don't care. Exactly.
All right. I'm stealing your mouse.
All right.
Because we are Lord Fafnir and Spawn, psychic readers, and our website is on your page. Except for him. He's not. He's not Lord Fafnir and Spawn, psychic readers.
Yes,
Sound Guy.
And he's not Chevy Chase either.
No.
Nope.
So we are, and our website is on your screen right now, www.fafnirandspawn.com.
Yaha.
You can book readings with us there. You can also book readings with us on our Facebook page, Lord Fafnir and Spawn Psychic Readers, which has a very handy-dandy Book Now button that has a list of every single service we offer, as well as a fancy calendar so that you can book yourselves right in there. Super user-intuitive, very friendly like that. If you're looking for a bit of daily psychic wisdom, we have an Instagram at Fafnir and Spawn where we do daily card polls, so go check those out. You can also contact us via Instagram for readings as well. We also have a YouTube channel. Oh my god, that's where this is being broadcast right now. And then you can watch it over and over and over and over again because we know that we're that entertaining. We know. We're aware.
They are.
And this is also where we post the Lord Fafnir's continuing segment, Messages in the Music, new episode to be coming out soon.
Do you do requests for that?
No.
Oh. Damn, I had some good ones.
I bet you do.
Our next event is on what would have been tax day. Thanks for letting us know that one, Gabby. Take it away, Faffy Faff.
April 15th, 2 weeks from tonight, we'll be doing a paid private stream.
I will not be doing the readings on that one.
No, you will not. Because people are going to pay us for that one. So
look, people are saying I'm really accurate. Just saying.
Okay, you believe what you want to believe. So anyway, the Spawn and I will be here along with a psychic medium of Julianne Thompson by her name. She has been with us before in our little talk show, so you may have seen her before. But anyway, the three of us will be here, and we will be doing private readings of whatever you want with whoever you want. You want one of us, you want all three of us. It is what it is. It is a mere $25 to get in, and all those who will pay for a reading will get a reading. We'll be on as long as we have to.
By the way, the link to pay for that event and for any private readings that you book with us, any and all private events that we do, any private readings we do, the link to pay us is on your screen, paypal.me/Fafnir and Spawn. Also, if you would like to do any tips this evening for this weirdo or these weirdos, that would also be appreciated because
no, she's not including herself as one of the weirdos.
I did. It got cut off because I'm on
my
the
head
edge.
is bigger than her hand.
Yep. So,
yes, I have a big head.
So on that,
and really
note,
good hair.
So yes, you want to pay for that? You can use that link. You also can go to our Facebook page or our web page. The event is on either of them. You can find a way to get yourself on board for that.
All right.
And now for the finale of the evening. We have now reached the point that you've been waiting for, the end.
All right. So
what was the number?
We missed. I'm trying to. Let's see.
We're looking at the comments we missed while we were yakking.
Yep. So Julie had 31, and let's see.
Will this make any sense? Was her question?
Yeah, her question was, "Will this make any sense?"
Will this make any sense?
Yeah.
That was the yes. I remember.
Yes, I am the leather guy. Garrett, you should totally do a joke tarot booth. Not a bad idea. Aside booth to leather. Yeah.
Well, we should definitely tell him some stories about some interesting readings we did.
Yes, Melissa. He actually got 10 readings.
Yes, and I actually got 10 readings. I'm about to do the last one now for Julie, who's number 31.
Please.
All right. So it's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18,
You can't count to higher than
19,
4.
20, 21, 22, 23,
Only sometimes. Sometimes you
only
can't even.
27, 28,
Sometimes you can't even
29,
count
30.
to 2.
All right. We don't need those. 30.
Don't throw my cards.
I didn't throw them. So
You like some of those cards. They keep coming up.
they really do. So for Julie, we have. Does this work better? Or does this work better?
That's better.
That's better.
For,
Okay.
right, for what you're doing.
So what I'm going to do, we're going to move these over just a little bit so everybody can see, including me. Yes, they look blurry, but that's how my eyes see things tonight. So you have to share in my pain. Oh, dang.
Oh, I do every night. I mean.
So for the first card, we have the Knight of Coins inverted. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. And then we have the 7 of Coins inverted. So let's look first at the Knight of Coins. So if you can see this one here, then you're doing better than me. Now we have the pentacle and the shield above the pentacle, and the dragon is holding a lance and has a shield off to the side, leaning up against one of these dark trees, while sitting in a field full of like dead trees and psychedelics. But it's upside down. So you have the shield and the lance, but they're not really going to help you that much right now because, again, this is upside down. So this is like an opposite. This is like if you've done opposite day, that's what this is. Normally these would be helping to protect you, but not so much. So I'd be worried about you because you do like armored combat fighting, and if the shield and the lance aren't going to protect you, you may be screwed. So you got to be careful because now we have all of these. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 13 magic mushrooms on there. But again, the card's upside down. So I don't think you're going to be doing psychedelics anytime soon, but they are there. There's a hint, if this was right side up, you'd be like doing psychedelics while protecting yourself in the armor. But maybe, the armor is not going to protect you because magic mushrooms would just do the thing for you. Whatever it is, you got to be careful because like those dead trees, all the dragon's wings seem to be getting caught up in this stuff, which means you're entangled in something. And you got this other thing up here. I guess this is a shield is with maybe a key, or maybe it's an eye patch. It could be an eye patch. So be careful. You don't want to lose an eye when you're doing the armored combat thing. All right. So let's move on now to the Wheel of Fortune.
Are you the key master?
Now, the Wheel of Fortune, again, we have this really, really ethereal dragon on the Wheel of Fortune with all the zodiac signs, which is really important, but we don't need to worry about that. The zodiac signs, they tell me, are important, but so again, we have this compass down here, which is telling me that you have a sense of where you want to go, but you're just kind of spinning the wheel at this point and waiting to see where it lands. And that's kind of par for the course. It's just the way it is. Now you're getting really wound up around this.
Ow.
Gesundheit.
Good.
Is it bitten? Is it no?
Bitte.
Bitte. Okay, that's your German lesson for the evening. So you've got yourself pretty wrapped pretty tightly around this wheel though. So don't focus on things too much. I know you just let things kind of land where they may.
Thanks, Julie.
And kind of focus on where things are going. Now, again, we have the 2 trees on either side of this particular card right here. So, there's some balance to things. We haven't lost sight of everything yet. But, one of the things that you may want to keep sight of is the fact that, while you're wrapped around this, and you got the serpentine thing going on, this dragon also seems to have one very human looking arm. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe somebody else is helping spin that wheel for you.
Well,
but
Afia, we are happy that you're new here, but April Fools, it's the April Fools reading stream.
So you're trying to find that balance in your life. Now we have the, oh, I'm sorry, this was right side up. Now we have the inverted 7 of cups or 7 of coins. Or as I think this really is, we have like the 7 of crop circles here. They just look like crop circles. Now, this is showing me that there were some aliens in your life who were also doing psychedelics that have done enough with you. They are ready to kind of move on. So you got this card that's upside down, which means that the aliens are leaving. The crop circles may or may not get left behind. You may be able to read them or walk through them later in the field if you can find them. But at the same time, don't lose sight of like the pentagrams. The pentagrams are really, really important. Why? Anybody's guess, but there's 7 of them on this, so they've got to be slightly important. Now, we also have some psychedelic mushrooms down here, and we have a little bridge. Now, the bridge is upside down, so normally I say you'd be like crossing over to something new, but the bridge is upside down, so there's a blocking. You can't cross anything yet, and that may have something to do with the fact that your wheel of fortune over here has not stopped spinning. Stick your finger in there. Just get that thing to stop and figure it out. Now, as far as the crop circles, you want me to read them, and that's hysterical because my eyes are shot. But we'll give it a shot here.
Swirly, 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 swirl. Swirl, swirl, swirl.
Now, this one here.
It's like signs.
These two here have like stipple painting going on. So that's an indication that, the 2 aliens that are represented by these coins have been to Aboriginal areas in Australia because there's a lot of stipple painting and like didgeridoos and stuff like that. It's a big thing in Australia. I'm not sure why they've been to Australia. Maybe you'll pick up an Australian accent at some point inexplicably. I don't know, but probably not because these are upside down. Then we have these other 5 ones here that just look like, mazes, which means that, yes, Melissa, the crap circles, which means that you're kind of lost inside of these coins and losing sight of the fact that there's psychedelic mushrooms by that bridge that you're trying to cross. Use them to forget about the fact that this wheel is still spinning, and just be careful when you're doing the armored combat thing because apparently that shield's not going to help you too much. I told you need a bigger one. I've seen the one. It's like this big, the one that you use, and honestly, that's not going to protect against much. You need one. You need one like this big. These little ones, they're just not going to protect you against much. So you need a bigger shield. So I hope this was insightful as to where your life is heading in the coming weeks or months. Was there any questions that I have not answered for you?
Yeah, I have a question. What the hell did you just say?
What was this? Why was this a good idea? Why? Why did we do this?
Look,
why?
I read the cards as they lay.
Oh, we're just gonna get rid of.
Troll.
We're
Oh,
just gonna,
is that like it's like the 10th troll tonight? More trolls. Yes, Gabby, we have more trolls. So, if Agbenga would like Tawny to inbox him, so Tawny, if you'd like to inbox if Agbenga Ifayemi, then be my guest. But I can guarantee that his readings will not be on the level that these are.
Well, that's certainly true.
I want to see what he has to say. Give me 5 minutes. All right. Well, after. I'm glad that this made you feel better.
Genuinely, we are, Carol.
Yes. Julie, did you have any other questions? Has this given you some good insight as to where you are heading?
Hey, Faffy. Get back over here.
Oh, all right. If I must.
It's that time.
Because if not, I think these two are ready to kick me off and question whether or not this will ever happen again.
We sure are. We got lots of things to question.
So they're going to question their ability to read cards because mine was so amazing. And Garrett agrees. This was amazing and much needed stress relief. Thank you so much. See, everybody's using the word amazing for me tonight.
Well, fine. If this is something that you guys want to happen more, make that very, very apparent by flooding this with likes and, requests. Maybe send something to the PayPal. Maybe sign up for one of our events.
I have so many questions, but I don't think you have the answers. But yes, that's one of the most constructive comments that you've gotten tonight.
Yes, if you want to send tips to Sound Guy, I would not be offended. I'm glad that you all had a good time. Take these readings as seriously as you want. I'm good. I'm amazing. You people keep saying it.
Quit shaking the camera. My God.
It's because of my energy level. Everything shakes around me.
Shake, rattle, and roll.
See?
We're gonna shake,
Yeah.
rattle, and roll.
All right. And on that note, we're gonna go now. I hope that that this was great for everyone and that everybody had a fantastic and safe April Fool's.
Yes.
So let's do the thing.
Very well. Merry meet,
and
merry part, and merry meet
again.
again.
Goodbye.
Good night.
Bye-bye.